Vroom. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday Up Late. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Chloe, and this is my trusty co-host,
The other one, Glenn.
the other one. Welcome to Wednesday Up Late. We are here for some movie banter and some games, and well, we've been a little bit lackluster in the news section lately,
Yeah.
but hopefully that's turning around. But first of all, we want to welcome you and also encourage you to listen to us through the Newsly app. We love this app. They are very supportive of us and we are very supportive of them. It is a super duper app that you go download through newsly.me, get it onto your phone. It has everything: podcasts, news articles, anything that you want to read that you usually would read. All on there, tailored to your specific interests. And then when you're on the go, you get to listen to it and it reads it to you in a human voice. It's amazing. So go to them, pop in a little special code, Wednesday Up Late, and you'll get a whole month of premium subscription for free.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Now, Glenn, I want to bring something up really quickly because I'm just very excited about it.
Yeah.
And I want everyone else to be excited about it. Today is our 99th episode.
I was about to go into the same spiel as you. And what does
which
that mean?
means next week is our 100th episode.
Incredible.
What?
I know. And hey, this is directly to everybody watching or listening that you want to be on board with next week's show. We've got something special lined up for you. And if you're somebody that listens to us as a podcast, next week you're going to want to watch us as a podcast.
Yes.
So our
Yes.
YouTube and our Facebook pages, or just go to goodmoviemonday.com and click the Up Late tab. You're going to get a really fun episode, and that is a guarantee.
Absolutely. I'm so excited for it.
Yep.
It's very special. And yay.
I know. I can't
Episodes
believe
next
you went
week.
diving straight into that, because that's exactly what I was going to do if you didn't.
Great minds. Great minds think alike.
Absolutely. Now, you mentioned the news has been very thin over the last few weeks, or months, I should say, because of the strikes. One of the strikes is resolved, so
Yes.
we're on the right track. Hopefully, the actors can get their shit together and come to some kind of agreement, or the studios get their shit together, I should say, and we'll have something to talk about soon.
How exciting is that? It's all coming up. All coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Should we just get straight into it and go into our first game?
I think so.
Let's do it.
All
We're
right.
bringing back a classic, guys.
Sexy.
Now, if you're an OG watcher, we used to play a game of true or false. Now, we all know that that's not the real name, and it's actually truth or false. So we're going to bring it back. Truth
We're
or false,
bringing
guys.
truth or
Here
false
we
back.
go. We're just going to rattle them off. Got what, 60-ish seconds on the
60
clock?
seconds per round. We're only doing a round each here. Do you want
Yeah.
to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I reckon you go first.
As in, read mine out to you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Shall I get my stopwatch out?
Well, I've got a stopwatch here. I can just hit go and the alarm will sound when it's done.
Perfect.
I
Let's
don't
do
have
that.
don't have to keep my eyes on it.
You're much more prepared than I.
All right. So it's either we get to 60 seconds or however many questions we've got. If that sort of comes to an end first, then, so be it. All right. Are you ready?
Do it. Yes.
Okay. So I'm just going to preface the start with true or false, and then we go for it. True or false? Hilary Swank was in the next Karate Kid.
Ooh, true.
Correct. Kevin Bacon was in Friday the 13th.
False.
No, incorrect. Barbara
Oh.
Streisand starred in Cabaret.
True.
No, that's false.
Damn it.
Get Smart was created by Mel Brooks.
Oh, false.
No, that's true. Michael J. Fox was in a movie called Poison Ivy.
True.
Yes. Ian Smith, aka Harold from Neighbours, was in a splatter movie.
Oh, true.
Correct.
Yes.
Cindy Williams from Laverne and Shirley was once married to Robin Williams.
False.
Correct. Jim Carrey was the lead actor in an 80s vampire movie.
True.
Correct. Brian Cox played Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, I have no idea.
Time's up.
False.
Time's up.
Oh my gosh. I only
Okay,
got 4
stop.
correct.
You did only get 4 correct.
That's really depressing. Harold was in a splatter movie?
Yeah, there's a movie called, and everybody was in this, a movie called Body Melt from like 1992, 93, I think, around about that time, by a filmmaker called Ian Brophy. And it is a disgusting, hilarious splatterfest about sort of aliens infesting brains of humans. And Ian Smith has this great scene where he shoots a hole through his hand. So the whole movie's got this big hole through his hand that you can see through. And
That's
what's her name?
hilarious.
Who was the Lisa McCune was one of the main actresses. William McInnes was one of the main actors. Like, it's just full of Aussie people that you would know and recognize.
Wow. I
Yeah.
love that for him.
Yeah.
Love that. Now, who was in Cabaret? Because if it wasn't Barbara Streisand, it was
Liza
someone.
Minnelli.
Oh. Duh.
Yeah. So what else we got?
Duh.
Kevin Bacon was one of the lead actors in Friday the 13th, the original. He was a sort of a fresh-faced, I guess, 19, 20-year-old.
It's been like 20 years since I've seen that movie. So
Yeah, he's famously gets the arrow through the neck, like through the bed, like straight up and comes out.
Oh, I remember that scene.
Yeah, it's a great scene.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Did you get this one right? Mel Brooks did create Get Smart.
No, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I like the original Get Smart. Wasn't that a TV series?
Yep.
So he created that.
He did create that. He's created a couple of TV series. He had another one, which Robin Hood Men in Tights was actually, it evolved from a TV show he made called When Things Were Rotten, which was all about Robin Hood, and it was a slapstick TV show. It lasted for one season, I think 13 episodes, maybe a few more. I've got the DVD. It's fantastic. But
I want to watch that.
That is where Robin Hood Men in Tights came from.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. Anyway, there you go.
Interesting.
Good one. So 4 out of, I don't know how many we got through. We got through half of what I've got here. I think I've got another 7 or 8 to go. So
okay. All right. Well, that's it's embarrassing that I got some of those wrong, but we'll move on.
No, but we're moving fast through this game, so that's how it is. Watch me get none.
All right, you ready?
Do you want me to time it, or have you got that going?
If you've got the timer up.
I do.
All right.
And tell me when to go.
Go. The DeLorean has to reach 88 miles per hour for it to be able to time travel.
Correct. True.
Bill Murray's occupation. Oh, yes, that's true. Sorry. Bill Murray's occupation in Groundhog Day is an anthropologist.
False.
Correct. R2-D2 was the first character to speak in the Star Wars films.
Correct. True.
False. It was C-3PO. A true story of a real fake is the tagline for the movie Catch Me If You Can.
True.
True. Annabelle and Deandra are the names of the ugly stepsisters in the movie Cinderella.
I can't remember that. I'm just going to go with false.
Correct. Alohomora is the spell used to murder in the Harry Potter series.
False.
Correct. The kingdom that Prince Humperdinck rules in The Princess Bride is called Florin.
Time's up. Stop. Okay, sorry.
Did you want to answer that one?
Oh, I should know that, and I don't. I'm gonna say false.
It's true.
Okay. I got 5, yeah?
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You did.
See? One different from you.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Yes. Yeah, C-3PO had the first line in
Of course it did.
Star Wars.
It's one of those things with the R2-D2 and C-3PO. When you're a kid, you confuse them all the time.
Oh, I never did.
Well, I did. So as a kid, I sort of confused which one was which. And so I think you carry some of that with you as you get older, even though you know the difference. Wow. Okay, cool. Do you want to just go through the rest without a timer and just sort of talk about them before we move on to the next? All right,
sure.
Cool. We can just take in turns. So how many more have you got?
Like 8.
Yeah, sweet. Same. About that. Okay, so the next one would be Showdown in Little Tokyo is the sequel to Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh. False.
Yeah, that is false.
Yeah, I want that to be true.
I know.
I would watch that.
It's the perfect title too, if it was.
Did I ever tell you the story of me watching Big Trouble in Little China?
Probably, but tell me again.
So I was pressured by The uncredited extra guys,
Yeah,
all those guys. I was pressured by them to watch that movie. My mother was horrified that I had never seen the movie.
rightfully so.
So here I was preparing myself for some kind of awesome, like kung fu Bruce Lee type of film, and I put it on and I'm watching it. I reckon I get through 20 minutes. I'm thinking, what the fuck am I watching? I
Yeah,
don't understand. And it got to me to a point where I actually had to turn it off. And I'm like,
yeah,
I can't process what I just watched.
yeah.
That was just in the first 20 minutes. And then I went back the next day and I watched it and loved it,
Yeah, because
obviously.
the second viewing or the second time around, you were in the right frame of
I
mind.
was in the right frame of mind,
Yeah.
but it really like I don't know what I was expecting, but anyway.
Cool. What's your next one?
Gladiator was the highest grossing film of the year 2000.
Yeah, I'll say true.
No, it's false. It was Mission Impossible 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Mm,
Both fairly average movies in my estimation.
fair enough.
um, Nicolas Cage is Francis Ford Coppola's nephew.
Oh,
True or false?
true?
Yes, his name's Nicholas Coppola.
Stop it.
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Totally.
Oh my gosh, I love this podcast. I learn things all the time. That's
There you go.
amazing. The name of the boat in the movie Jaws was Ornicus.
No, it wasn't. False.
Do you know what it was?
Oh, you're not supposed to ask me that. It's a true or false. It's a true or false game. It's not the orca, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
So Ornicus is the Latin of
Yeah.
orca. I was trying to get you out,
Yeah,
buddy. I was
as if
trying
I-
to get you out.
As if I know that. True or false? Quentin Tarantino's first movie was My Best Friend's Birthday.
True.
It is true. It is officially an incomplete film. It never really got finished,
Oh.
but you can watch, I think, about 35 minutes of it online. That was someone found the footage of what remained and put it together. It's not good. It's
Good.
just something you'd want to watch just out of curiosity's sake.
Okay. Interesting.
But you can see a lot of Reservoir Dogs in it in dialogue sense. It's a comedy. It's not a
Oh.
gangster film, but the way the character, including Tarantino, the way they talk to each other is very Reservoir Dogsy.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. 1975 was the first year the Oscars were shown on television.
Oh, good one. I'm going to say false.
Correct.
Yeah.
The first year it was shown was in 1953.
Yeah. I was going to say it goes way back further than that.
And I'm pretty sure it was only like half hour. Like
Yeah.
they just got in and got out.
The very first thing, Oscar ceremony was, I think, 30 minutes.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
that's what they still need to do.
Oh,
Like, there's
no.
no need for all this shit.
We don't need the fluff in between, and we don't need the fucking,
No.
we don't need the fucking self-importance and the posturing and all this kind of shit. And,
No.
yeah, ain't no room for that. Alrighty. The very first feature-length movie ever made was Australian.
Oh, I feel like we've covered this before.
I think we have. Just seeing if
I want to say true. I
It is
want to
true.
say that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, the story of the Kelly Gang, which is like
Yes, we have talked
10
about
or
this.
something like that. I can't remember what year it was, but yes, there you go.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Not doing it.
Holly Golightly's cat in Breakfast at Tiffany's was called Pussy.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to say true. I can't remember, but true.
No, it was called Cat.
Okay. I mean, because pussy wasn't rude back then.
No, but it's funny still.
Yeah. What do we got next? So this is what are the odds? My Dinner with Andre is the sequel to Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah. Oh, true.
False.
Does that movie even exist?
Yeah, My Dinner with Andre is a really famous movie. Sean Wallace, who was in The Princess
Oh,
Bride,
yeah.
inconceivable. He
Yeah.
wrote it and starred in it, and the entire film, like 100 minutes.
Oh, it's
Two
about
guys-
Andre the Giant.
No, not at all.
Isn't it about Andre the Giant?
No.
Oh,
It's,
carry on.
it is two guys that haven't seen each other for years in a cafe booth talking for like 100 minutes.
Oof.
Yeah, but it's good. It's like it's a seminal film. It's a film that a lot of filmmakers regard as like, an important sort of film.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. But no,
Film.
it's not about Andre the Giant. That's a great connection you've made though, given the Princess Bride.
I was like, well, surely.
I know it makes sense, I suppose. I got
Um,
I got two more. You go for it next.
all right. Sometimes dead is better is a quote from the movie Dawn of the Dead.
No, that's false.
Correct.
Sometimes dead is better is from, hang on. I know this so bad. Fucking
Oh my
hell.
God. I'll give you $20 if you get this.
Pet Cemetery. Yeah.
Give me your details. I'll transfer it straight away, man. You earned that. You
PayPal,
earned it.
PayPal. It was the tagline.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it's on the poster.
Oh. Oops.
And the new one is coming out, and I think that's the tagline on that as well.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
Anyway. Next one. True or false? Steve Jobs produced Toy Story.
He did.
Correct. So
I
true.
did know that. Yeah, true. True. Yes, true. True. All right, my last one.
Yep.
There are 5 versions of A Star is Born.
False. I think there's 4.
Correct.
Yes.
I'm not giving you any more money.
And I have seen them all. And my favorite one, I mean, the Bradley Cooper one's great, but I really like the Barbra Streisand one. That's really good.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular opinion.
Yeah. The Judy Garland one's really, really good too. Just quite different, but good. Yeah.
Nice.
What are the odds that we'd have exactly the same amount of questions? We did not plan the amount of questions that we would be.
No, I just
doing.
reached my tap there.
Yeah, so here's my tap. There are 3 Bill and Ted movies. True or false?
True.
Yep.
Still haven't seen the newest one.
Excellent. Get on it.
I have 2 pieces of information for you today.
Mhm.
I watched 2 new movies.
Wow.
One semi-new movie. I'd seen a bit of it before, but not all of it.
All right.
So the first one I want to talk about is the new Disney movie Elemental,
Yes.
which I avoided for a little while because I thought it was going to be very Inside Out.
I saw that at the cinemas and reviewed it. Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
I loathed it.
Why?
Oh, why?
Loathe is a strong word.
Yeah, look, laborious, more of the same.
Really?
Didn't like the social justice posturing is what Disney seems to be doing, and is the reason they're losing a lot of favor at the moment. It's because they're trying to have a social conscience and all this kind of shit. Yeah, just didn't float my boat.
Okay. I thought it was a really cute little film. My kids watched most of it. They got rowdy by the end, but that's the ADHD. But they really liked it, and I thought just the animation was really pretty, and I really, really loved the water character. I loved him. Like I wanted to love him. So anyway, we watched that and it was really sweet.
Yep.
And my second one was a movie that I had seen a little bit of but never fully through. But in discussions with you,
Ooh.
I watched all of it, and I have to say, laughed my fucking ass off.
Tell me.
I watched Blazing Saddles all the way through.
And
I know we've had this discussion on here before. I know it's old news, but I did it. I finally sat down and watched it.
Little bastard shot me in the ass.
My God, when the KKK guys were signing up to be a part of the bad crew, and he goes, "Oh, boys." He pulls him out and goes, "Where the white women at?" I lost it.
I'm so.
What is that guy's name? I need him. I need more of him in my life.
Oh yeah, he has not done a lot. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he carried over into the TV show they tried to create.
Oh.
And they did a pilot episode. I don't think it got picked up, but if you have the Blu-ray, maybe the DVD special edition, that pilot episode is available to watch. It's probably on YouTube. And I think he reprised his role, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know his name. I couldn't tell you what else he's been in. Only that he
I can't remember.
channeling Richard Pryor.
Oh my God.
Because Richard Pryor wrote the movie with Gene Wilder, right? Those two of them wrote it together.
He made the whole film.
Yes, that's right.
Gene Wilder, as much as I love him, I could have taken him or left him in that movie. He was funny, but this other guy was the star.
I agree, but I also think you remove Gene Wilder and you haven't got a movie also. Like,
correct.
I think, yeah.
Correct.
He's just correct. Fundamental. So good. Yeah, but that fucking speech when he's talking about the kids shooting him in the ass.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite all-time speeches. I've got a mate in America, Billy Crank, everybody. Shout out to him, who's an actor.
Billy.
He's been in The Walking Dead and a few other things and does a lot of commercials.
He love The Walking Dead.
He was part of this podcast before it, or the other podcast, Good Movie Monday, in the early days. Anyway, he was going for a massive audition, and I used to write a lot of material for him. And I said, you got to audition with this monologue. And I gave him that monologue from Blazing Saddles.
Yes.
Fucking, it's the best. It's the best. Anyway, I get excited.
Anyway, so that's my news for you.
Okay, cool. I love that. Made me happy.
Next is Tootsie. That's on my list next.
Oh, really? Okay, that's an interesting one in today's world. I'd be really keen to see how you react to that one.
Yep.
And that's another one we almost got to because we used to do micro podcasts years ago on the website where we do like 5-minute videos or 5-minute little audio grabs of, one was called What the Fuck Was That? And it's like really weird movies that, why do they exist? And one of them was called Before Their Time. And we got a couple of Gen Zs. What's below Gen Z? Is there a, don't know, is there a generation below them? But the youngest generation of adults right now, we got them to watch movies.
Okay, yeah.
We got them to watch movies that are completely inappropriate in today's world.
Uh-huh.
And Tootsie was the next one on the list before we called it a day. But yeah, would love to have gotten their reaction to that. Because every single movie we made them watch, they were like, what the fuck in today's world?
That's funny. All right, well let's keep it tracking and move on to our next one, which is again an old favorite of ours. We've gone back to our roots a little bit here, and we've decided to go with movie opposites again.
That's right. I love a good root.
Don't we all? I forgot.
I'm a dad, people. I'm a dad.
That doesn't make the case. I forgot how hard it was to prep for this segment. For this game, I forgot how tricky it was to where that line was.
If you're gonna have a good route, it's got to be hard.
I'm talking. Yep. And fast. Let's go.
Okay. Yep. So we're flipping names. We're going. It's called movie opposites, and we're going to say a fake movie that if you flip the meaning of the words around is an
you'll get the
title.
Actual movie. Yeah.
It's a very hard one to describe.
Let's see how we go. All right, I'm going to go first.
Please.
Your first one is apple butt.
Apple butt.
Mm-hmm.
Carrot top.
No.
Apple butt. Okay. Something head. Apple orange head. What do you got? Eraser head? No. Apple head. Apples and oranges. Oranges are the opposite of apples.
That's I wouldn't say it's opposite.
It is because
apples are fruit.
That's why people say apples and oranges.
Yes, but is there a movie called Orange Head?
No, but okay, so it's not a fruit.
It's not a fruit.
Oh, so you're thinking apples in computers?
No. What's the opposite of a fruit?
Vegetable.
Uh-huh.
So head, pumpkin head.
Yeah.
That come off it. Opposite. Apple and pumpkin.
I got the butt first. I got the butt part first. Lucky. And then I'm just like, apple butt sounds good. I'll go with apple butt. See, this is where the grey line is in this movie. In this fuck me, in this game.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, well, what about fake rubber?
Real rubber. Real metal. What's the opposite of rubber?
Pretty close. You're pretty close.
Real metal is close.
Oh, yes, it's very close.
Real steel.
Yes, real steel.
Ah,
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, that's the robot fighting one.
Yes, that's right. You
That's
got
how I
there.
fight, just so you know.
That's right. Meet her in a pub. She'll take out everybody before she gets to you.
Enemy.
You look like one of those. Do you remember? Oh, you just reminded me. You look like one of those puppets you used to get at the show, or whatever, and you put your hand up and the hands go like that. Remember that? And there'd be a little thing inside. You go like that. Yeah. Sorry, you just the
I
massive
look like
wave.
that when I fight too.
A massive wave of nostalgia just came washing over me. Then
You're welcome.
shows how old
All
I
right.
am.
What about broke adult?
Okay. Yep. Broke adult. So it would be poor boy, poor child, poor... broke adults. Now I have to think Chloe logic here as far as opposites go.
What are you saying?
Oh, broke. So rich, wealthy, broke adult. So it'd be child,
Smaller.
baby.
Yes.
Okay. Rich baby. Oh, fucking hell. I know this one.
You do.
I can't get it.
You know it. You know it.
$1 Million Baby.
Yeah. Yes.
I think you're really struggling to get the concept of it.
No. No, I get it.
Well,
This is really
the opposite of
fucking hard.
poor would be rich.
Yeah, and having $1 million is rich, man.
Okay, so the way I've been doing this, when I come up with titles, I think of a movie and I'm like, can you do an opposite with that? $1 Million Baby, $1 million. Can you do an opposite? No, you can't. So I'd move on to the next one.
Yeah, I did that, dude. And this is what I came up with.
Okay.
You're lucky, because I was trying to find an opposite for Requiem of a Dream, and I'm like, what's the opposite of Requiem?
I don't know. I'd move
That
on.
took me 20 minutes alone. Let's move on.
Okay, so your next one would be elderly father.
Young single man. Young.
Well, there's two words, elderly and father. Break the two words down into opposites.
What's the opposite of father? Not a father.
What's the opposite of father?
Oh, son? No. Oh, no. Young mother?
Well,
No.
another word for mother.
Young mum. Young mummy. Young.
It's not young
Mama.
either. It's not young either.
Oh,
Yeah, you got mama right.
mama.
Mhm.
You
should know this one.
should I?
Oh yeah.
Mama. Mama.
So the opposite of elderly and mama. Baby
The
mama.
opposite. Oh. That's a good
Look,
movie. I like that movie.
Yeah, exactly. I thought this is a very Chloe movie.
Dax Shepard, Amy Poehler, Tina Fey. What's not to like? All right.
Mhm.
What about harmless repulsion?
Harmless repulsion. So harmless. What the fuck is that? Harmless. Harmless would be dangerous liaisons.
No.
Dangerous?
No.
Oh. So harmless would be.
Let me try and
actually make them opposites and give you a whole new definition.
okay. What about
Come on.
what about non-fatal repulsion?
So fatal attraction.
I'm not a good Googler. Okay. I'm
Okay,
not a good Googler.
This is a good one. Hopefully you'll get it. It's one word, right? You ready?
I won't get it.
Dawdle.
Speed.
No. But you're in the right direction. I could give that to you, but technically there is like I would say an opposite to dawdle. If you told your kids not to dawdle,
Hurry up.
another word for
Move along. Move your fucking ass. What? Speed up.
rush.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Another good movie.
Look, if you don't get this one, I'm taking back my $20. Front door.
So back window.
Or
So it's back. Rear window, yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Far
I'm
out.
like, come on.
I'm being way too literal with my opposites.
Come on.
No, that's my
That's
fault.
pretty close. Okay, all right.
That's my fault. I'm saying like I'm being way too literal because I'm looking for the absolute opposite.
Yeah.
Not a roundabout
You got to
opposite.
blur the lines with me, man.
Yeah, I forgot
'cause,
great
like-
lines, great lines, man. Oh, I got one more.
Okay.
Hand tight.
Footloose. I got a fifth one in case like mine were really terrible, which we've established that they were.
Far
But what
away.
about Sunrise Street?
Sunrise Street would be Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah. I don't know if street is opposite boulevard, but it's close enough and you
Yeah.
get it. It's fine.
It's more of a synonym, but you know.
I can't even spell synonym, to be honest with you.
Well, the word you just said goes on a scroll. It's delicious.
Synonym.
Synonym or
Sim-
cinnamon?
Cinnamon. Yeah. Okay, there we go. It's all right.
Did you ever do the cinnamon challenge back when that was a thing and dickheads were doing it?
Just putting cinnamon in your mouth?
Like a whole fucking spoonful?
No.
No, it's a dumb thing to do.
No.
Just don't.
I'm
do it.
a dumbass. I'm not that dumb.
Did you do any online trends?
I feel like I have. I just can't remember.
Did you plank?
Ew, no.
Oh, thank you very much. Ooh, no. Who would do that? You've seen my kitchen group. Banner image has my wife and I planking in our kitchen. Thank you very much.
I can't believe that was a thing. I cannot believe that it was a real thing that people did.
Oh, I mean, I've got to say, anybody that knows me knows that I was taking the piss when I did it.
Oh, of course.
just
I'm pretty
doesn't-
sure everyone else
Yeah,
was
but
as well.
the problem is when you're taking the piss out of something by doing it, you just end up becoming
You're
part of
still
it.
doing it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember when the
that's right.
ice bucket challenge was a huge thing.
Oh, like as if
Um,
everybody knew what ALS was, and it was like the most crucial, fundamental, fucking pressing issue of society of all time. And you can still say to those people, "What is ALS?" And they have no fucking clue. They just know it's
No.
fun to throw ice over themselves.
People just wanted to throw cold water over everybody. That's all it
Dumb.
was.
Dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Fun times. Next one, we're gonna go to One's Gotta Go, one of our favorites.
All right, this is like a greatest hits package.
It is. We're just going back to our roots, man,
I
right
mean,
before we
if
get
we-
going on the
if
100th episode.
If we were gonna do a greatest hits package, you'd think it would be for the 100th.
You'd think so,
Yeah,
but the
not
100th
case.
is an episode all on its own.
That's
So,
right.
it's a
Special.
standalone.
Special.
Special.
Alrighty, one's got to go.
One's Gotta Go, Glenn.
I'm gonna reel off a bunch of directors for you. One's got to go.
Okay.
Steven Spielberg,
No.
James Cameron,
Mm.
Peter Jackson,
Mm.
or Richard Donner. Now
Oh.
don't knee jerk this one. You got to think hard.
I'm not knee jerking. I wouldn't jerk any.
'Cause I know I know where you're going. Before I even ask you this question, I know you what you're gonna
You
choose.
thinking I'm going to get rid of Richard Donner?
I do.
I mean, he's probably the one that I don't identify with the most. But I'm not being rash here.
But he did direct your favorite film.
Yeah,
So you get rid of him, you get rid of that.
I know. That's why you just
And-
being
and-
a big old jerk.
You get rid of another one of these people and you also get rid of that.
Mm. Yeah, Spielberg.
Yeah, because he wrote it.
But then you can't. Peter Jackson's got Lord of the Rings, obviously. and that dumb alien one that I can't stand. And then who was the third one again? Say the third one again.
James Cameron,
Yeah.
Terminator, Terminator 2,
Yeah.
True Lies, you know them all. The
Yeah.
Abyss.
That's just cruel,
It
dude.
is, but that's the point of the game. One's got to go.
Probably James Cameron.
James Cameron?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so
not-
I'd be throwing up between him and Peter Jackson, and I think James Cameron would have to go. Very hard.
I've been quoting Terminator 2 a lot lately,
Have you?
like more than usual. So
Give me a
it does
quote.
hurt
Give me a quote.
Well, basically, like I've just seen a lot of drones around, and I'm just screaming Skynet, at everybody.
Excellent. You go see
Yeah.
the new movie, The Creator. That's essentially the premise of Terminator.
Oh, really?
Well, in that it's a good movie, very good movie, by the way. It's exactly Blade Runner meets Terminator meets Apocalypse Now. So
Oh,
imagine a future where AI has taken over.
ooh, see,
The
it's
West-
just
The Western world has banned AI. So the only place where AI can have safe haven and live freely is in New Asia, which is sort of Thailand in the movie.
mhm.
And so America wages war on the AI, but it looks exactly like Apocalypse Now, like it's, just boats down rivers and jungles.
Whoa.
But instead of, the Viet Cong and stuff like that, you've got these robots, fighting back. And it's a spectacular movie. But anyway.
It's scary because, and I find that scary because, you can't not see that in the distant future with the way that
Well,
technology keeps evolving.
one of the stipulations with the resolution of this writer strike was that AI could not, they cannot employ AI to finish scripts, write scripts, all that kind of stuff. It's got to be human conception to the end. So
Fair enough. All right. What about one's got to go? Hubie Halloween.
Mhm.
Halloween.
Mhm.
Hocus Pocus.
Yep.
And Ernest Scared Stupid.
Absolutely, without a shred of doubt, has to be Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus, yeah. I figured you would go in there.
Good mates with the guy that wrote Hocus Pocus, Mick Garris, as a shout out. He's a friend of Good Movie Monday. But sorry, Mick, it's never really quite quenched my Halloween thirst the way that Ernest Scared Stupid did. And Ernest Scared Stupid and Hocus Pocus were like competing films at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Both Disney, but very much, up against each other for that cult status. Ernest is a much better movie.
I love Hocus Pocus, the original, the OG.
Yeah, I know you do. I think you'd like Ernest Scared Stupid. However, to really appreciate it, you do have to watch the first two before you get to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
Okay.
It's October now. I can't wait to watch Hubie Halloween again. I just cannot wait.
I just planted the seed again.
Cannot wait. All right, so what do we got next? I've only chosen 3. I'm gonna have to just.
It's okay. Do 3.
Yeah, but if I just throw a fourth one in, it's gonna obviously be a lesser one. So just do 3. Okay, one's got to go.
Okay.
Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, Stallone.
What? Stallone over Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yeah, his corniness and his campiness draw me to him.
Wow. So you remove Stallone, you get rid of Rocky, you get rid of Rambo, you get rid of Tango and Cash, you get rid of so many like Cobra, you get rid of wow.
Yeah. Personally, I'm not attached to many of those. And look, to be fair, I'm not really attached to any Jean-Claude Van Damme movies either, but I don't know. He draws me more than Stallone does.
That's because he does the splits, isn't it? And they always take the point of view from his ass.
I mean, I've seen some of his fight scenes and it just makes me happy. You know what I mean? Like it just gives me that little oxytocin rush.
He was a ballet dancer. And so his choreography and his fight stuff is very ballet sort of, in the way it's sort of orchestrated.
Love it.
Okay, next one.
All right. What about Boogie Nights? 8 Mile.
Yep.
Purple Rain.
Yep.
And The Bodyguard.
Sorry, Bodyguard, gotta go.
Really?
I think so.
Why do I feel
It's-
like you really liked that movie too?
No, I don't really
Was
like
that
that
you?
movie. No, I
Okay.
mean, I like things about it. I like the director, and I like the soundtrack, obviously, and it's a good movie, but it hasn't hit me the way the others have. I think
Mm-hmm.
it would be up between that or 8 Mile, because I think 8 Mile good, so close to great, but not quite great. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
Purple Rain, fuck, I'd never get rid of that at all. And what was the first one?
Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights. Yeah, Boogie
You
Nights
could
is
never get rid of Boogie Nights.
yeah, no,
Never.
that's it. All right, ready?
Ready.
All right, Coke, Mountain Dew, Sprite, or Fanta?
Um. Probably Fanta.
Oh, okay, nice.
I've
Got it.
never really been a fan.
Here's the funny thing, right? So my entire life, like when I was a kid, every kid loves Fanta, right? And Fanta was always known to be, of all the soft drinks, the one with the most sugar. It was fucking fully loaded with sugar, right? So as an
To get it
adult,
that orange, it's gonna
Yeah,
have
right.
to have
So
something.
as like a grown ass adult, like I am now in my mid 40s, right? So I spent decades avoiding Fanta because of how much sugar content's in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only this year, because I've got a minibar, I fill it up with soft drinks and all kinds of stuff, and I put some Fanta in there. Looking at the contents of all these, now Fanta's got the least amount of sugar than all the others.
Really?
So now I'm back on the Fanta train,
You're
and I
back
couldn't
on the
be happier.
Fanta.
It's not as sugary sweet as I remember it as a kid, but the flavor profile's still there. And I'm like, I've been telling everyone, I'm like, fucking hell, like Fanta's not what you remember. It's it's almost like a fucking healthy, alternative
Compared
to
to the others.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, if I'm gonna give you my favorite soft drink of all time, it's root beer.
I love root beer.
Root beer has my heart.
I love root
I don't
beer.
really like Coke. I'm a Pepsi Max girl over a Coke because I just find Coke chalky for some reason.
Yeah,
That's just me in my brain.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a root beer girl. I'm a root.
We've established this. We've already established this. Oh,
I mean,
dear.
3 children, so I mean, but,
that's right. Root beer and sarsaparilla for me. They're the two go-tos. I
Yeah.
love them. Yeah.
Yep. That's
Awesome.
just my thing. Yep. All right. We're back to school this week, Glenn, and I could not be happier about it. So tell me, one's got to go. Carrie, School of Rock, Pretty in Pink, Dazed and Confused.
That's a really hard one because you split up the genres too.
I did.
Oh, look, pains me to say, and it does pain me to say, probably School of Rock,
Ooh.
right? I mean, you can't have 2 Linkletters in there because there's 2 Richard Linkletter films in that bunch.
It's such a classic.
But aren't all the others as well?
Sorry, I love that movie.
But then
yeah,
you've got
no,
Dazed and
look.
Confused has all right.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
isn't it cute?
And
that
then
movie?
Carrie's got They're all gonna laugh at you. They're all
Mhm.
gonna laugh at you. And then what's the other one?
Pretty in Pink.
Pretty in Pink. Man, there's some inappropriate quotes I want.
Ducky, yeah.
But I won't.
There sure is.
Yeah. Oof.
All right,
I
fair
couldn't
enough.
get rid of that one.
All right,
Alrighty.
what's your next one? Hit me.
It's my last one. So you've got Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, The
Mm-hmm.
Wizard of Oz,
Mm-hmm.
Toy Story, or The Labyrinth.
Oh, Toy Story.
You'd get rid of Toy Story?
Yeah.
Wow, that didn't pain you at all.
No.
Cool.
No,
That's the correct answer. That's the correct answer.
out of all of those, it would definitely have to be Toy Story. Like, if you gave me a couple of others, it might stay. But no,
Okay, cool.
no, yeah,
It's the correct answer. I just I mean
Thanks.
it's considered to a certain generation as to what Wizard of Oz is to a generation, as to what
Mhm.
Willy Wonka is to a generation. So you're just not that generation, I guess.
I mean, obviously,
Hmm.
I loved it.
Yeah.
But compared to the other ones, it's nothing
No,
in
you're
comparison.
you're on
to
the
be
right
honest.
side of history right now.
Yeah, I know. All right. Peter Jackson, Catherine Bigelow, Ang Lee,
Hmm.
Darren Aronofsky, which is by far one of my favorite names to say ever.
Darren Aronofsky.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably get rid of Darren Aronofsky.
Okay, yeah.
It was him or Ang Lee. I think I enjoy Ang Lee a little bit more. I think Darren Aronofsky is a bit more up his own arse and pretentious. Not to say he doesn't make great films. He's made some fucking exceptional films, but
Mm-hmm.
those exceptional films I can live without.
Yep.
But same with Ang Lee. So either or. Depends
Either or.
Yeah, whatever.
Cool.
There we go.
There we go. Wow. Darren Aronofsky. Say that 5 times fast.
There's a game we should play. Fun names to say.
And then say it 5 times fast.
Okay. Fun names to
Oh,
say.
dear Lord. Don't write that down.
So it's Julia Goulier all over again. All right.
Oh, my God. I love that. Well, anyway, that's it for us tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Like Glenn said a little bit earlier in the show,
She loves the root.
make like Darren Aronofsky and go to our social media sites and click all the likes and subscribes and follow us on YouTube, and you'll find us anywhere and everywhere. We are in your ear holes and on your eyeballs, wherever social media is. So come and find us. And if you have any games that you want us to play, we are always open to suggestions. We would love it. Anything to add, Glenn?
No, it's been fun, and I look forward to seeing you in the double digits. Triple digits.
100
Triple digits even.
See you next week.
Fucking double digits.
In the double digits. See you in the double digits.
Triple digits.